good afternoon and welcome. My name is Sandra. My channel is called Sussex Sandra and welcome. How are we all doing? Are we all doing all right? Yeah? Yeah, you sure? All right, good. Okay, so today I am going to be doing sort of just the rest of my what's in my trash. I started this sort of like a part one towards the end of July. And I said I would finish off this remaining bag of products I've got at the beginning of August. So this is the first opportunity I've got to film this, and I'm determined to finish my bag of sort of empties today. So this is the bag. This is my bag of empties. So this is what I've got left to go through. So when I go through my empties, what I like to do is just sort of give a mini review of the products and how I've used it, how I got on with it. If it's a product I'm going to repurchase again. That's if I can remember using the product, because that's the other thing that may happen, I may forget. So shall we start and let's see how we get on with these products. Alright, let's go. Alright, so the first product I've got here, oh actually I literally just used this. When did I use this? I used this last night. So so I'm not going to forget that. This is a product you have seen me sort of mention before in my empties. So I do like using masks on my face, and I particularly like using sheet masks because they're quick and easy to use. Recently I've sort of noticed that I've been getting sort of like just dry skin and some blemishes, particularly along this side of my face. So I thought, right, okay, let me get back into using my face mask, because I have sort of tailed off. I've been a bit complacent when it comes to my face treatments, just been a bit lazy really. That tends to happen during the summer. I do get a little bit lazy. So last night double cleansed my face as per usual. I used a glycolic acid toner. So the toner I used was the Pixie toner, the one in the sort of goldish coloured bottle with the green top. And then I went in with this sheet mask. This is a sheet mask I first received in a Look Fantastic box 2-3 months ago, and then I went ahead and bought quite a few of these in my shopping, because Ocado, Waitrose, they sell these. So this is the blemish control one with niacinamide. I don't know what this stuff is, Seeker. I have no idea what it is, but I do find that when I use it, it's very hydrating, it's very moisturizing. It just seems to calm my skin down. So whatever it's doing, I'm happy with it. So I'm going to sort of continue just doing sort of skin treatments on my face. So for example, tonight I'm probably going to be using some sort of exfoliating product again and heavily moisturize my skin again. So yeah, this morning I used an alternative to retinol, bakuchiol. So I used that on my face and I went in with an SPF. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit more care on my face, because I can't be having these breakouts. So I'm too old for all that nonsense, you know what I mean? So that was that product. Right, what's this? Okay, this is, okay, so I've started my perimenopausal symptoms, you know, the fatigue, feeling, just the tiredness, feeling slightly irritable, not quite sure what's going on with my body, just things aren't quite right, brain fog, just all these sort of symptoms, feeling sort of anxious, more sensitive, more easily, more inclined to get stressed very quickly, then things wouldn't bother me before. So I put it all together, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm perimenopausal. I'm still receiving periods, so I'm perimenopausal. Become menopausal when your periods stop. So one of the things that was suggested to me, I can't remember where I got the information from, but one of the things that was suggested to me was this product called From Health and Her, and it's a multi-nutrient from them, and it's for perimenopause. And what it does, it helps with, I'll just read the back. It says, developed to support well-being during perimenopausal in 9 ways. So hormone regulation, energy, psychological function, so all that brain fog and just forgetting words and all that sort of stuff, and muscles. So it's got magnesium in it to help with sort of maintaining normal muscle function, joints and bones. It helps with skin, hair and nails, testosterone levels, because that's something that I think starts to build up and as the estrogen gets less. So helping with all of that. Cognitive function, which I talked about, the immune system, and it contains red clover and wild yam, which is kind of like the two main products that are really good for women who are in their perimenopause and more menopausal stage. I've got this on a subscription, so I get a delivery. I think it's every 3 months. It's 90 days supply. It's £15, I think, a month. Honestly, I can't remember. I've just got it on subscription. I've been taking it now for about 4 months, and I personally feel that it has really helped. I think I've been taking it a bit longer actually. I think it has helped. I definitely don't feel as stressed. I do feel better. My sleep is a lot better. That's the main thing I've noticed. My sleep is definitely better because I was really struggling with sleep at night. The hot sweats and all of that. I still get it, but it's much less. It's manageable now. I can function. So I've still got some symptoms, but it's not as bad as it was before, where I was feeling absolutely flipping crazy. I just thought, what the heck is going on with me? Hence why I went to the doctors in the first place. My doctors did put me on oh, I can't remember what it is. It's like a gel. It's like a HRT gel and a capsule, which I take sort of like day 15 of my cycle. I haven't really been doing that. I'm quite happy working with this actually. If I feel my symptoms are getting worse, then I might start taking the HRT. But for now, I think I'm functioning all right with this, and I'm happy with that. I'd rather use more natural products than start going down the whole chemical route. And the main reason why I'm saying that is because I'm on so many bloody tablets already for my autoimmune condition, sort of lupus, rheumatoid arthritis. I just don't want to be taking any more. So if I can start taking sort of healthy supplements that can help manage, then that's what I'm going to go and do. That seems to be working okay for me right now, but obviously if my symptoms get worse, I'll mention it to my GP. My GP does know that, because I went to see a HRT person, which is kind of good. My surgery has that, and I showed her what I was taking, and she was like, "Say yeah, fine, continue taking it." So I did double check because I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be sort of counteract with my rheumatoid arthritis lupus medication. So all working fine. Hell of a lot of tablets that I'm taking, but that's what happens really, isn't it? Right, okay, I've got a slightly strange thing here which I've put in, but it's beauty related. This is something I received, I think, in a BoxyCharm. This is back in the days when BoxyCharm used to give us things like this in the top box. I can't remember what it was called. There was the base box, the premium box, and then there was the box above. I can't remember what it was called. I want to call it the ultimate box, but no, I think that was Ipsy. It was the box above the premium box, and it used to come out every 3 months. And they used to throw in stupid things like these hair tools and stuff. And this was one that I got. It's like a brush straightener, electric straightener thing. I've never used it. I won't be using it. So yeah, in the rubbish it goes. I have had a couple which I have used and I still use. But yeah, that's one. No. Never used it, and I will not be using it. What we got here, this is just a cleanser. I would have got from, it's full size, so again it would have been from one of the Ipsy boxes. I want to say the middle box, the BoxyCharm by Ipsy. Dr. Brandt facial cleanser, fine. This is the kind of product I use in my second cleanse, so I always go in with an oil balm sort of product first to remove the makeup, then the second cleanse will be the foaming cleanser of some sort. So I use this. This is actually quite expensive. I mean, they do sell it here in the UK. If I can remember, I'll put the price of the product up on the screen. But I used this and it was fine. It wasn't over drying on my skin. Did the job. It's suitable for oily and combination skin. So if you have got oily combination skin, it is a decent cleanser. But if I remember correctly, it's quite pricey. So it's not something I would go out and buy unless I receive it in a BoxyCharm Ipsy sort of way. Right, this is a foundation. So I was doing a declutter of foundations. I found a whole box of old foundations which I'm going to be doing a declutter of as well, but this is one that was in there. I'm sure I did another one of these. I think at some point or another I got this foundation. I don't know where I got it from, but I received it in 2 shades. This is the 2nd shade. So this is an airless pump. It was a foundation. I clearly used it, but I have no idea where I got it from because there's no branding or anything on there at all. So clearly one of those private label things where they just put it in a pump and they didn't bother to label it at all. I used it though at some point, just don't know who, what, where and when. Right, mask. This is an oldie but a goodie. So this is a mask I used earlier on in the week. Earlier on this week just gone. 1 Skin. This is a bloody expensive mask. You can buy this mask, just one mask by itself, and it costs, I don't know, between £10 and £13 roughly, just the one mask by itself. You can get it from sites like, I'm just trying to think, Cult Beauty or Space NK. You can get those from here. I think even Marks and Spencer's might sell this. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that one. But you can buy them in a box, and the box will cost you 40, 50, 60 pounds. Or as I said, you could buy them individually as one mask, and it's about 11, 12 pounds. It is a very hydrating, moisturizing mask. I really like it. I know some people sort of think, oh, it's just a waste of time, but I personally really like it. When I put it on, I can really feel it just going into my skin, and my skin does feel very hydrated afterwards. There was some questions about where the products come from, because Ipsy have been known to get products from big brands in the past, but it might not be made in the original country where the products normally are made from. They'll just get them bulk made in, say, somewhere like China, which is usually the case. But this is an original product. I did get this from BoxyCharm Ipsy. I got the box of 4, and this is made, so it's United Kingdom, and I think it's Italy. I think it's Italy. I'm just trying to remember, because I remember looking on the original box. It's not on this itself, but I think the box does say it's been made in Italy. So it's just kind of cool. So you know it's a genuine product, but it's a very nice mask. It's a bit bougie though, you know. So I like using bougie things. I like my little treats, my spas and that sort of thing. I did a declutter of makeup brands, and one of the brands I did was Sleek. So this is one of the makeup palettes that I've disposed of. It's just, I'm just not using the products, so I just throwing them away really. I've just got so much makeup, and if I'm not reaching for something, it gets thrown away. So this was just a blush kit. It's all cool. It was blush, bronzer, and sort of like a highlighter kind of product there. Nothing wrong with it, and I think I had 2 in the same shades, but I'm just not using it, so in the waste it goes. This is a product from Appeal Cosmetics. So this is a brand that we see quite a bit sometimes in Ipsy, and actually in the last month's, was it GLOSSYBOX or Look Fantastic, one of them, we got an Appeal lip liner, if you remember. No, it was this month, wasn't it? We got an Appeal lip liner, but it's in a shade that I wouldn't use. So this is a known brand. It is a brand I see in beauty boxes. I haven't seen the brand over here, but I'm wondering if it is a brand that is coming over here, because we had that lip liner in the GLOSSYBOX or Look Fantastic. I can't remember which box it was this month. But this is a lip gloss. I did use it, holographic. It was fine, it was okay. But again, I'm not using it. I'll just show you what it looks like on my skin. Wait a minute. It's just a sort of pale pinky colour. Yep. It's not something I'm going to use that often, but I don't know if you can see the different colour shifts on there. Not sure if you've seen that because of the daylight, but yeah, I'm just not using it, so throw it away. This is a lipstick, I think it was from L'Oreal. And I bought a couple of them because I was looking for a particular sort of shade, and sometimes when I buy things online it looks like it could be the right shade, so I take the risk. And I think there was 2 lipsticks I bought, and this was one of them, which I thought, right, this might be the colour I'm looking for. Didn't quite do it. It was again on that pinky kind of mauvey kind of shade range. Didn't quite do it for me. It's a nice enough colour, but it's not something I'm reaching for. It wasn't quite the colour I wanted, so in it goes. These you've seen before, they're just eyebrow shapers. I get these very cheap. I buy these on bulk from Amazon, and you just use them just to shape your brows up. You can get sort of a pack of 3, pack of 5, I think even a pack of 15. I think the one I bought recently was like a pack of 10 or something like that for like £5. So yeah, it's just one of those sort of no brand. They're just good for if you want to do a quick dermablade, or I use them just to shape my brows. Does the job. Another lipstick. I can't see the brand name in that. I'm wearing my contact lenses, so I can't see. So maybe you can see it here, I hope. So it's just another lipstick. Again, too pale. You'll see me, any colours like this, you'll see me not use them, and I'll put them in. But you can see it's got that pale ashy effect, which I absolutely hate. So in the rubbish it goes, and I'm pretty certain I got that in a beauty box, but it's just not the colour for me. I really hate those kind of pale ashy colours. I sort of describe them as having a white undertone, and I hate them. Just doesn't work for me at all, or I don't think they work for me. I really don't like them at all. This is I did a MAC declutter as well, so this is one of the blushes. It's so dried out, it's just not doing anything, not giving much at all, so I threw it away. Can't even see what the colour is, but it's like a deep red colour. It would have been fine at one point, but it's just so dry and old, not doing anything for me now. This is another Sleek from the Sleek Declutter, and this was, I had 2 of these, so again I'm thinking I got them in a makeup collection or a BoxyCharm or something like that, or Ipsy, I don't know, but there we go. It's a bronzer and a highlighter. Don't use them, don't wear them. In they go. I've got an old makeup sponge here, so put it that way. I did a Colourpop declutter, so this looks like it's a blush sort of highlighter sort of thing. The shade is Super Shock Cheek, and the colour was Drop Off Hat. You can see that. Yep, so that's the colour. In it goes. This was a eyeshadow primer. I think I threw this away because I just wasn't using it, and I don't think it did anything for me either. It didn't. When I think of an eyeshadow primer, I think of it as something I can put a little bit on over my eyes. It kind of gives me either a matte base, or it gives me a sort of creamy base, but the main point is that I'll leave it to dry for a little bit, and then I can put an eyeshadow on, particularly a bright coloured one, and it's also going to make the colour pop. It's going to really show. It provides a nice base so the colour can show up prominently. This didn't do that for me, so not sure where I got this one from, but it really didn't do anything for me at all. So in the rubbish it goes. We've got, I would have got this from one of the American beauty boxes, so again, could have been BoxyCharm, could have been Ipsy. It's a matte liquid lipstick. You know, I'm not that fond of wearing red. I do wear red lipsticks occasionally if I'm feeling it, but it's not a colour that I wear often. So ones I tend to keep, I might keep 1 or 2 liquid mattes, or a liquid gloss, and I'll have maybe 1 or 2 bullet lipsticks, but if I'm not using it, it's going to get thrown away. This is, I don't know where the lid is for this. This is a brand we see quite a bit in the American beauty boxes, and I've seen a couple of samples in the UK boxes. GLOSSYBOX look fantastic. This was a full size of a grapefruit face cleanser. It's very weird. It came out in a tube, like a toothpaste tube, but it was a nice cleanser. It was a grapefruit cleanser. I liked it. Used it. No problems at all. Again, this is the kind of product I use as my second cleanse. So I did like it, and it was good. It smelled nice. It was good. Then you've seen this many times before. I go through so many of these. So this is the Acton Acre Cold Processed Stem Cell Scalp Serum. This is the product I use on my scalp. It's basically helped my hair recover. Really, really happy with using it. I go through a bottle roughly every 6 weeks or so. I think I've gone through about 4 or 5 bottles now, so I haven't got many left. I think I've only got 1 or 2 bottles upstairs. I'm using one at the moment. I know I've got one in the backup, but I think I've got 2 in my July Ipsy, which I haven't opened up yet, so that's going to be the next lot of videos I do. I can't believe I still haven't done my July Ipsies yet. Still intact in their boxes. Right, Then we've got a foundation. So this is Lancome Tint Idol Ultra 24 hour. This is like Lancome and the Tint Idol are one of the first foundations to do a full shade range. Before Fenty, I'm not, everybody credits Fenty for the full shade range, but really Lancome were one of the first brands to do it, and I'm talking about sort of 30 plus shades as well. This shade was close to my skin colouring, but not quite right. So it was close, but not there. So hence I wasn't wearing it, and I've had this for a long time. I can't tell you how many years I've had this. It's got to be 6-7 years plus, and just wasn't wearing it because the shade wasn't quite right. The coverage was full coverage, and I don't really go for full coverage either anymore. I tend to go for a natural finish, so you might still see some of my skin coming through, but I look for foundations now that just make my skin look better rather than give me a full thing. Unless I'm going out somewhere special, I tend not to wear full coverage anymore. This is something, I think this came in a Birchbox, one of my daughter's Birchboxes. I'm pretty certain that's where this came from, and she keeps it, but she's not wearing it. So it's a Belle Pierre, which is very much a beauty box brand. Very much see it a lot in the UK boxes, and this is a mineral blush in Amaretto. So yeah, going by the colour, I would say this is very much something that came in my daughter's Birchbox. She hasn't used it, so yeah. This is a product that came in a Look Fantastic, I believe, possibly. I think it was a couple of months back, not that long ago, and it was from Murad, and it was a Vita C glycolic acid brightening serum. Yeah, I liked it. Didn't use it long enough to really see an effect, but I think what I've noticed is that I don't really notice anything when I'm using it. I think I start to see the difference when I stop using a product, because this is something that I stopped using, and then next thing you know, I'm starting to get this blemish breakout thing going on here. So what it's telling me is that I do need to be using vitamin C brightening serums on my skin more often, because I stopped using it, or it finished, and started getting this little breakout thing. So I have got vitamin C brightening lotion, serums, moisturizers upstairs, so I will start using them again once I finish using the products I'm using at the moment. Right, we've got some lipsticks here. This is one I'm pretty certain came in an old beauty box subscription. This is I think it came in one of the boxes that were made for black women, so women of colour, and I'm trying to remember, I think there was 3 lipsticks, liquid lipsticks. I literally can't remember because it's going back a few years here, but it's Makeup for Melanin Girls, and this was one of the lipsticks, and this was a good colour, but it was more a nude colour, so it was looking for nude colours for our complexion, because there was a period when a lot of the lipsticks that everybody was wearing, or liquid lipsticks, were nude colours, but products we were receiving in beauty boxes weren't nude for people with a deeper skin tone. Yeah, the colours we were receiving weren't nude colours that were suitable for people with a deeper skin tone. They were suitable for people who were fair, light, and even possibly medium. But once you start going into tan, dark, deep, it wasn't working for us. So this, I definitely received it in one of the boxes I've received in the past, and it was a colour suitable for nude, but not a colour that I would wear. It was definitely a nude colour, which would be nice for somebody. But I mean, it was a nice colour. It was like a reddish brown colour, but it's not a colour that I would wear. With this one, it's just dried out. It's just completely dried out. So that's why. But that's the colour there. So you could see that would work, and you put a lip gloss on that would be nice. So the brand was Makeup for Melanin Girls, and I don't know what the colour is because it doesn't say, but there you go. If you ever come across this brand, you just know that and you're of a deeper skin tone like myself, you know that they do nude liquid lipsticks suitable for us deep skin girls. Then this is a liquid eyeshadow, I believe. This is from Laura Mercier. Again, I can't read it because it's too small I think that says it's a rose gold colour, and I don't know if it's a liquid lipstick or an eyeshadow, but it's from Laura Mercier. Let me put it on, I might be able to guess. Oh, it's a liquid, it's a lip gloss. It's nice, it's like a goldy coloured lip gloss, but it's not something I'm going to wear. How would this look on top of this? Because I've got kind of got brownie. It looks alright on this. And it's got a fragrance. Yeah, it looks alright. Still throwing it away though. It's not something I'm reaching for. This is something I definitely received in one of the UK boxes at some point. Might have been even when I had a Birchbox. It's from Innisfree. Oh, it could have been from a Ipsy Glam bag because it's a sample. So it's Innisfree and it's green tea seed hyaluronic acid serum. I do tend to use hyaluronic acid for as part of my moisturiser. I'll put on a toner, my skin will still be damp, and then I'll put this on afterwards to help sealing in that moisture. So maybe that's one of the product problems why my skin is breaking out, because I haven't been using hyaluronic acid recently, and I haven't been using the vitamin C lotions. Basically, I'm not using enough serums. I think that's why I'm breaking out, because I'm trying to use up the things I've got on my dressing table, and before I open up new stuff. So I need to get back on my serums game again. Right, this is from Becca. Remember Becca? Oh, they've all shut down. Becca, that beautiful primer I used to always wear. This was a lipstick, I believe, I received from Becca. I don't know where I got this from, but the colour was just, oh, it's all falling apart. But the colour was just, it was just a no. Look at that colour. What am I going to do with a colour like that? So if I can show you what this colour's like. Just a little bit too bright and crazy for me. I'm not into those kind of brave colours anymore. That's way too bright for me. So empties it goes. This is right. This is a brand of foundations that are really good. I think you can still get them, but this shade was just too dark for me, and I think they were on offer. I bought a few, and I think my friend bought me quite a few as well. But this shade was a little bit too dark for me, but it's a really nice quality foundation, which is very affordable. And originally, it was actually it was originally made for makeup artists who were doing photo shoots because of the finish and the coverage it gets, and it wasn't something that was made available for on normal retail. But the woman who designed it made it more available. Didn't really have an extensive shade range, but she did extend the shade range out to include dark, deep skin tones. So there was like one dark shade and there was one deep shade. This is the deep shade. This shade was too deep for me. It's still all sealed up, but I am going to throw it away because I'm not wearing it. But the other shade, it's a nice quality foundation. It's one of those unsung heroes. Hasn't got the big price tag to go with it, but it's a damn good product. If you want to look great in a photo shoot or anything. Right, so this is the brand that is used for photo shoots. It's one of those unsung heroes brands that's not very well known. It's not sold in retail outlets. I'm not sure even how I found out about it, but it is a really, if you want to look good in a photo shoot or wedding photographs, that sort of thing, this is the foundation you want to put on, because it just covers everything, but it's not heavy, it's comfortable to wear, but it gives you a good medium to full coverage, but still light in how it feels on your skin. There wasn't many shades, and I think how I came across it is because I found out that they introduced some shades for darker skin tones. This was the deepest shade, shade 20, and I think the one that I wear was shade 18 possibly. I literally can't remember, but I picked up a few of them because I think they were going on offer, and my friend got me a few as well. This is the shade 20. It's just a tad too dark for me, but it's, if you want that perfect looking makeup, this is a foundation to wear. So I can't remember how many shades there were, but as I said, they introduced these two shades for deeper skin tones, whereas they weren't before. So I did pick up a few, but this shade yeah, not quite for me. And it wasn't expensive either. As I said, it was very much an unsung hero kind of product. Okay, this is more MAC. It's another blush. Didn't know what to do with that at all. Wasn't giving anything when I tried it out when I did my declutter. This is definitely a liquid lipstick I got from a beauty box. I'm not sure if it was a box that, I got a feeling it was a box that again came out for a little while here in the UK for sort of women of colour, deep dark deep skin tones. The brand is Krisnes Cosmetics, and that was a liquid lipstick. And I think this one was just dry as well. Actually, no, it's not. It's just I wasn't wearing the colour. Yeah, it's just the colours I'm not really wearing anymore. But it's nice. It's nice enough. It's liquid lipstick. Sort of matte finish. Gives that matte finish. But yeah, I've had it around for a long time and I wasn't wearing it. This is from Sleek. It was a Matte Me lipstick. Again, a colour I'm not wearing. So threw that away. This is, when I'm using my favourite way to clean my makeup brushes is to use these brush soaps like this. So I'm not sure where I got this one from, but this is one of those soaps. It's just like a solid soap bar. You can't see much of it. You can see I've practically finished it, but it's like a solid soap bar in there. Inside the lids are normally like the scrubbing pad, but I've got a large scrubbing pad which I use. But if you haven't got one, inside the lids usually are a scrubbing pad like that. And so basically you wet your brush, rub the brush around in there so the brush gets covered in the soap, and then you scrub it against that and it thoroughly cleans your brush. It really does. This is my favourite way of cleaning brushes, so I do tend to buy these. The ones I buy now, because it's always cheap and cheerful and you can get it easily, I normally get it from Amazon or from Revolution Beauty. They've got it on their website. Again, it's not expensive. I know it's under £10, but I can't remember how much it costs. Right, one of those foundations I wanted to try back in the day I was trying out sort of foundations a lot and doing foundation reviews. This is from Nip and Fab, and they introduced a foundation. This colour was absolutely horrible. It was just the strangest colour. Absolutely horrible. It was shade 45. This is a very weird colour, very weird formula. Didn't like this foundation at all. Not at all. Another Colourpop Colour Shock eyeshadow. This was in shade Seeker, Super Shock eyeshadow. Again, completely dried out, not giving anything, so I threw it all away. So I basically, if you go back a few videos, I did makeup declutters of particular brands. Colourpop was one of them. Okay, got a couple of lipsticks here. This is from Coloured Rain. I don't know if Coloured Rain still exists. I think it's another makeup brand that's kind of gone by the wayside as well. But this was a liquid lipstick. Again, not a shade you're going to see me wear. But yeah, there was just a trend where people were wearing all these pale colours. I really don't like them at all. That's that colour up there. Don't like it at all. So I did have that. I'm not sure where I got it from. I probably purchased it when I was buying some Coloured Rain products. Don't like it. Okay, this is another Coloured Rain. No, it's not. This is, yes, another Coloured Rain lipstick. Again, it's colour with that sort of white ashy undertone again. Very strange colour. I don't know what I was thinking buying these things, but I was obviously following a trend and not wearing these colours at all. You can see that there. It's just, it's just a colour. I just don't like those pale milky colours. They're just horrible on me. Absolutely horrible. I think they're horrible. Don't like them. This is Bobbi Brown. Right, I know why I purchased this. Bobbi Brown used to do this liquid lip gloss in a shade called Fudge. That was it was just one of my all-time favourite liquid lip colours. This is before I really got into wearing different colours, foundations and that sort of thing. It was my standard lip gloss. I absolutely loved it. I didn't know that Bobbi Brown was going to discontinue the shade, because if I knew I would have purchased a whole load. So when I sort of went to find another colour, I was like, it's not here anymore. And the woman in the counter sort of said, oh, this colour is very similar, try this on. So I purchased it. It wasn't for me. So yeah, and you can see, I mean, it's not even like it's cheap, but you can see I didn't wear it because it just wasn't working for me. But let me see what it looks like now, see if I'd be more... Yeah, it's close to the colour Fudge, but not quite, just not quite. I mean, it's not a bad colour, but it's not there, just not there. So it's my sister. We're talking about booking our holiday for next year, so she's texting me like crazy at the moment. Then we've got another Bobbi Brown. I think I did a Bobbi Brown declutter, didn't I? So there was this from Bobbi Brown. What's this? Oh, this is a colour corrector. Not quite deep enough for me as a colour corrector. Great products, just not quite the right colour. For me, for my colour correctors, I really go for a deep orange. Really, really deep orange. And this just wasn't deep enough a colour for me. This was in shade Deep Peach. I think they've got a darker colour, but yeah, it just wasn't deep enough for me. But I did use it for a while until I realised, no, I can get deeper colours. This is more from my declutter from Sleek. You can see it's that same thing as the one I threw away earlier, bronzer and highlighter. So somehow or another I had two of these. Neither of them I used. Okay, this you've seen before. So this is from a Liberty Drop London beauty drop, and this was it was a month where in the box we had from Charlotte Mensa this sort of hair pomade, and there was also their hair oil as well. So I did pick up, I really liked that, and I picked up quite a few from eBay because people were selling them because they weren't using it. It's really nice product as an everyday product to put in my hair with the oil. Wonderful. So again, beautiful, loved it. This is from Murad. This was the day cream I was using before. I'm using my Key Soul Care at the moment. This is from Murad. Again, it's in the same spectrum of products. So anything you see with the orange, they always color band their products. So this was the environmental shield range, I think it is, and this is the Essential C, so Vita C again, day moisturizer, broad spectrum SPF 30. Again, really enjoyed this. I wore this sort of I say from Christmas till early spring, beginning of this year, yeah, to more recent, and then I started using the Key Soul Care more recently. So it lasts a good few months. Very nice moisturiser, really liked it, all good. That's something I would buy again. I would definitely buy again. What we got here? So we've got something with no lid here. This is just a sample of the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I obviously used it. Does it say what shade this was? I'm not sure what shade this was, but it's one I clearly used up, and I do like it. I've got full sizes of the Complexion Rescue. I've got two. I've got shade 10, which I think is Cedar Wood, and Sienna, and I think it's Sienna I wear. I think it's Sienna that I wear, but yeah, the Complexion Rescue in the natural matte, I love it. So if I'm not wearing my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten in the summer, then I'll be wearing the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue in matte. Those are the things I wear in the summer on my face. So like if I know I'm going out all day, then I'll put on the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. So at the moment I'm on annual leave, so I just put a light dusting off. I mean, I put on this morning, and you can see it's kind of faded off. This morning I put on the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten. But if I was going to work, so I need to look more professional and whatever, I would put on the Complexion Rescue, and that'll be the one I'll be wearing. This is from the Laura Geller when I did the Laura Geller declutter, and this was an eyeliner. Yeah, it was a Kajal pencil eyeliner, just completely dried out. So there's that. Then we've got here, this is MAC. It was a MAC brow pencil. Was this finished? Yeah, this was just finished. It was a MAC brow pencil, dark brown pencil. Yep, just completely finished. So I used that all up. And this is the Revlon Revolution Beauty. This is there, if you don't want to spend the sort of £19–20 on the MAC lip liner in chestnut, this is the Revolution Beauty one, Glory. Which, why am I throwing this away? Oh, because there's nothing in there somehow or another. But yeah, this Glory is the one to use. So if you don't want to get the MAC, because no, it's nearly £20, get this one from Revolution Beauty, shade Glory. It's perfect for deep skin tones as a lip liner. It's just a good alternative. Not quite a perfect dupe, but it's good enough. This is from MAC, again in my Declutter. It's just an eyeshadow, which I'm not going to wear. The shade was Grand Galaxy. So there you go. Oh, I'm nearly finished, guys. Nearly finished. This was a mascara my friend got for me. She wanted me to try it out. It's from Vibly, a mascara, and it's like a 2 look. So it was like a 2 thing. So you got the first one is that. So you put that on first, and then you unscrew the second bit. And that's supposed to give you your length and your curl and everything. I felt really bad. Yeah, it was step 1, step 2. I felt really bad because I remember my friend asked me how I got on with it. And for me, it just didn't do anything for me. I loved receiving it, loved trying it out, because apparently it was like a TikTok favourite or something. But it just didn't do anything for me. So, which is a shame. I mean, I use it as much as possible. And it also really, really clumped on my lashes as well. So I did use it up to the max, but yeah, it just wasn't for me. But I did appreciate receiving it, Denise. I did really appreciate receiving it. It just wasn't for me at all. Right, then we've got a foundation truffle from Lottie London. I was going to say, who's Lottie London? From Lottie London. This is truffle foundation, selfie ready. Wasn't using it. Can't even tell you anything about it because I don't remember. But I know it's really, really old. I've had this for a long time. Don't even remember it. Threw it away. Another Colourpop. Again, fascinating colour, but it wasn't giving anything at all now. It's one of those which gives the holographic shift, so blue, purples, little bits of pink in there as well. But yeah, it wasn't giving anything, completely dried out. More Colourpop. It's like a base colour. This would have been a colour I would have used as a base. This is another one from that Krisner's Cosmetics. So again, all those sort of nude colours again. I'm sure it was from a beauty box that got in the UK and for dark, deep skinned customers. So that's the colour there. Yeah, see it? Now, I just don't wear those colours, but again, these are nudes for dark, deep skin tones. Not those pink colours we always get in beauty boxes, which they call nude. It's not a nude for everybody. Right, another Colourpop product here. This was, oh, these are like the products you use to draw on your eyeliners. So this was black, completely dried out. That's from Colourpop. Laura Geller, this was like a highlighter, but I could never see how I could use it. It just didn't work for me at all. It was very white. Don't know who it would work for, to be honest. And again, when I think about highlight, I always think of something with a bit of a shimmer in it. There's no shimmer in that at all. This is a liquid eyeliner. Oh, I know I did use this one. I used this out completely. It's just completely dry. And I would have got that from a Nipsey bag at some point. But yeah, it's completely dried out. I used it too. I used it up basically, so it's something I actually finished using. Got more lip products in here. Nearly finished. So we've got a lipstick here. I don't know where I got this from. I know I've seen it around, but I just can't think where I got it from. So it was a lipstick. Let's have a look at the colour. Oh, it's just that standard deep red colour which I used to wear all the time. Yeah, just don't wear those colours anymore. You watch, I'll probably get a taste of wearing those colours again, and I've thrown a whole load of them out. A MAC lipstick in shade, oh, Ruby Wooby, no, Ruby Woo. This is very old though, but it's a bright red colour. This is the classic red from MAC. Then this is a Bobbi Brown. So again, this is from my Bobbi Brown Declutter. So it's a colour that, again, probably I got this maybe thinking it might be close to the fudge colour, but not quite doing it. Yeah, it's that pinky nude colour, which this is the colour that everybody says is nude, but again, not nude on everybody. Beautiful formula. I'm just putting that on. It's really nice creamy formula, but it's just not a colour I would wear. Then we've got, oh, I used this up, finished this recently. This is from Kate Somerville, Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. So this is that. This is like, it's like a green scrub, quite liquidy. It's a gentle scrub. So I was using this, really nice. Yeah, only just finished using this recently. I think even like last week I finished using it. Makeup Forever liquid lipstick. It's a red colour. It's like a bricky red, but still not a colour I would wear. Right, this is a miniature of a Fenty lipstick. This is going back, a Fenty Beauty lipstick. It's a mini, so part of the collection clearly. Not a colour I would wear. I've hardly used it because you can still see the FB imprints on there. Let's have a look at that colour. Yeah. Again, it's that milky white base colour again. Wouldn't wear that. Wouldn't wear that at all. What's this? This is Bobbi Brown. This might have been a foundation. Let's have a look. See what this is. Yeah, it's a foundation stick, which at some point I probably was wearing, but kind of realised that's not my shade. And I have got darker as I've got older. Let's have a look at the colour. So yeah, that is a colour I probably would have worn sort of maybe even like 10 years ago, but my skin has definitely got darker since, and I wouldn't wear that now. But I think the formula was alright on that actually, considering I don't normally do that well with foundation sticks. That one was alright. I think my two foundation sticks that I've enjoyed in the past was that Bobbi Brown one, and from Iman. She's got foundation sticks as well. I think those are the two formulas I thought actually worked all right with me. But normally foundation sticks don't quite work for me. I try with them, but they just don't last well. My oils really break up and they fall apart on my face. This is, when I talk about my cleansing, my two-stage cleansing, this is something I would have received from an Ipsy. This is from Pharmacy Green Clean, so it's a makeup balm. I didn't like it this much actually. I know this was really trendy and people really raved about it, but you know what, I didn't think it was that great. I had to use quite a lot, sort of go in sort of maybe once or twice to really remove my makeup, and I'm not used to that with cleansing balms. Normally with cleansing balms I can just scoop a little bit out with my fingers or with a little spatula they might give, rub it in my hands, melt it in my hands, massage it all over my face, and it will literally melt all my makeup off. But with this, I remember with this particularly, it wasn't great, and I had to go in twice with it just to really get my makeup off, especially sort of mascara and stuff. So for me, this wasn't that great. So I wouldn't be pleased if I got it again. If I got it again, I'd probably give it away, to be honest, because I wear way too much makeup for that, because I'd be, it'd go really quickly. My makeup balms tend to last a long time because I normally don't need a lot, but that used up really fast, and I was shocked at how poor performing it was. Very underwhelmed with that product, really was. Right, we've got a makeup eyeshadow stick here. I don't know what the brand is, but we see loads of things like this from different brands in Ipsy. It's just a eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow. But that's really, yeah, this is dry as hell. But it's the kind of colour we get a lot of, sort of goldy, bronzy kind of colours. But yeah, that's completely dry. This is a very weird thing from Bobbi Brown again, hydrating cream. So this came in my Declutter. Never used it. Wouldn't know what to do with it. Bobbi Brown, this is, oh, I remember I was in two minds about getting rid of this one. So this is from Bobbi Brown, Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks. So it's like a product, they were doing the lips and cheek combo thing before everybody else started jumping on it sort of last year and this year. Bobbi Brown was doing this years ago. So this was a lip and cheek product that I did use for a while. But yeah, what now? Right, another product from Sleek. This is a blush. Yeah, it's a bright blush. Yeah, so getting rid of that. Bobbi Brown, so lots of things from the Bobbi Brown Declutter. This is a lipstick possibly. I'm not sure what this is. Let's open it up. Yeah, it's just a lipstick in a deep red colour, burgundy colours that I used to wear all the time. This is from Melt Cosmetics. I really when I first heard about Melt Cosmetics, what, say maybe 5-6 years ago, I really wanted to get the products, but it wasn't available over here. So the first opportunity that I knew it was going to be in a box of some sort, I made sure I grabbed hold of it. I didn't even care if the colour was something that would work for me. So this was a liquid lipstick from Melt Cosmetics. I made sure I got it, but the colour didn't work for me, which was a bit disappointing. But yeah, I know I liked the formula. I'm just going to put some on here. But yeah, definitely black girl friendly. It's not a bad colour actually. But it's not a bad colour at all. But yeah, it's just not the kind of colour I wear. But yeah, definitely black girl friendly. But yeah, I really absolutely mad for Melt Cosmetics. I so wanted it. It's like at the moment my deep desire now is to get hold of Serena Williams makeup brand Win. It's WYN. It's sort of done, it's done, her brand is done in sort of like the lime green colour, kind of a tennis ball. I really want to get her makeup brand because everything she's got looks great. I want the lot, but it's not available over here. And it's like, what I might do is just go online, see if I can purchase a whole load of her stuff and then get it sent over when I do my Ipsy. I think that's what I might end up doing because I really want to try her products out. This is from NYX and it's a sample of a NYX lingerie lip colour, again in that sort of dark brown colour that I'm just not wearing. So let's do this. Yeah, you can see this. Oh, wait a minute, I'll do it here. Yeah, lots of these dark brown colours. I'm just not wearing them. I know I wanted to wear them, but I wasn't wearing them. And you've got a MAC Prep and Prime. Never had any use for this whatsoever. Another MAC sort of Prep and Prime sort of product. Bobbi Brown Skin Nourish. No, never used that either. It's all the little things here. It's a little tiny one of the Bobbi Brown Skin Nourish. Never used. My daughter got this in her, I think in the last Birchbox that we got. It was a Golden Glow product. Wasn't going to use it, so in the rubbish it goes. This is a really nice lip balm. It's like a lip mask I got from a Glam Bag, I want to say. This is from Dermalect, which is like a good skincare brand. Absolutely love their sleep cream, liquid cream. Absolutely loved that. That made my skin really clear. But this is like a smooth and supple lip mask jelly, and I used to use this at night time as a lip mask. I used this, there's nothing, I scraped out the last of this. It was a fantastic lip mask to put on at night time. And again, another Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Lala. Again, not giving anything. That was part of my Colourpop declutter. And that is it. That's the end of my my empties, which I had sort of hanging over from July. That's it, guys. So I did it in 2 parts. You can see a lot of the products there. What did you think? Yeah, any of those products you recognise at all? But a lot of the products were from my declutters, and some of the products are going back years, so I can't even tell you how old those products are. But that's how it goes. That's the whole idea of doing empties. Alright guys, the next lot of empties I will do will probably be products that I am actually using at the moment. Or it may include the foundation declutter I'm going to be doing as well at some point. That's it for me. Take care. I think the next lot of videos I'm going to be doing are going to be my July Ipsy, because I've got to open up that box at some point. You can tell that I wasn't that keen on the July products because I haven't opened the box yet. Normally I would have, day I received it, I would have been out with the camera doing it, but I wasn't that keen on the July products at all. unlike the August products which are coming in now, the August stuff has just been so brilliant. So I'm really excited to receive my August stuff at the end of this month, beginning of September. But the July ones just weren't giving it at all. Very disappointing. So those will be my next lot of videos. It'll be in a couple of Ipsy Glam bags and a couple of BoxyCharm by Ipsy, because I've got 2 accounts of Ipsy, so I'll be doing those soon. Alright guys, take care, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you soon. Take care.